What's up, everyone? So, the reason why Assassin's Creed won't be set in feudal Japan is it's been stated. You know, they've given us the best explanation ever, and I think we're all so satisfied. The reason is they say it'll feel too familiar. Bull fucking shit. I mean, when I heard this, when I read this, I was just like, guy high right now? Is he smoking something? What is this for real? Is this honestly for real? Because I feel like I'm kind of a bit crazy. How can you possibly say that Assassin's Creed in Japan will feel too familiar? It literally makes me laugh, because to me Japan is a direction to go in that would be the most different Assassin's Creed possible. Out of any Assassin's Creed that you could do, it'd be the most fucking different. So I got a bit carried away, but still, okay, if you're talking about it too familiar, so American Revolution wasn't too familiar. No one knew about that. Yeah, okay. French Revolution, no one. Oh, sorry, American Civil War. Alright, sorry, odd. So French Revolution. Does no one know about that? I'm pretty sure over here in England we all learn about that in history. And the setting of that is, I'm not saying it's similar to Italy, but come on, it's European. It's kind of similar, a little bit, you know? Whereas Japan, I don't think I really know any of their history, to be honest. We know about samurais and ninjas. We're not asking for freaking Tenchu or something. We're just asking to be set in this place. I don't know anything about the Shogun, and I know very little about it. And to me, that would be so extremely interesting to explore, because it's Western, which is the main audience for this game. Like, for example, Assassin's Creed Rogue is only shipping on PS3 in Japan because the Xbox version just won't sell. So that's one thing. So Assassin's Creed mainly sells in Western countries like America, England, you know, European countries. So for us, it would be extremely interesting to learn the history of an Eastern country like Japan. Come on, us guys, well, girls as well, or I don't know, majority, maybe some, we're kind of into anime and stuff. Not all of us, but Japanese culture has always interested me because it's so different to ours. The history, everyone loves the whole, right, when I say everyone, I don't mean entirely everyone, but I just mean generalization. People love the samurai things and the ninjas, and like I said, we're not asking for potential that you have to be a ninja. You can still do the whole political thing. It doesn't have to be so stereotypical as that. But the architecture, the weapons, the way of life, the sense of honour and stuff, and all that in Japan is so different to anything we've seen. Come on now. I mean, for one, the weapons, they have some badass weapons in Japan. I mean, or you can even do China. Even China or something. I don't know, but Japan seems more awesome. They got samurai swords. Freaking amazing. This could be the first Assassin's Creed game to have gore. Maybe. You know, cutting off limbs. Because samurais actually did do that on prisoners. They tested the sharpness of their blade on a prisoner. So they'd cut their limbs off. That is brutal. But come on, that sounds pretty kind of fun to do. And there's other weapons too. I know that in political meetings and stuff, where they wasn't allowed to carry weapons, they had these, basically it's like something that's on your palm. It's like a circle, but it's got a metal stick thing like this. So when you clench your fist, it comes out like that. You punch them up with it. That is amazing. That is an assassin weapon. You don't have to have the hidden blade all the time. We don't have to have the hood all the time. You can have a mask or anything. It will just be so interesting. And another thing's the architecture, and even basically, you know, like, I don't know what you call them, but the houses like in that era of Japan and that, we have the wooden floor on the outside. They especially made them squeaky so no one could sneak up on people, like VIP people. So that'd be cool for an Assassin's Creed game. So it wouldn't be so simple as you can just run in, because alright, it's called Assassin's Creed, yeah, and I know in Unity we're getting more of a stealth thing, but come on, Assassin's Creed games have been all guns blazing. We've been like the total bloody opposite of an assassin, to be honest. We've been like, here's my face, I know I've got a hood, but You will never recognize me. Bang, bang, bang. Like, it's just weird. I don't know. I just feel like I'm going. Us as gamers, are we really? We can't all be wrong here. We can't. If I don't understand, like, okay, I'll explain what I mean in a minute. But if they want to make money, Ubisoft, and everyone's asking for Japan, why aren't you doing it? Why? I really. Are we all batshit crazy, or we're just too dumb to realise that we don't actually want Japan or something? Because everyone wants it, but surely there has to be someone at Ubisoft who's like, you know what, guys? This is a great opportunity. Everyone says we're just milking Assassin's Creed and it's the same game each year, but this is our chance to change it. It just seems like there might be one guy like that, and then everyone must just look at him and be like, beat the fucking shit out of him. You know, it's... honestly, it just shows to me that Ubisoft don't listen to their consumers. Another thing I think that would kind of be nice is that, and I don't mean to bring up any racial thing here whatsoever, but not just a stereotypical white hero, if you get what I mean. It'd just be kind of cool to see Japanese characters, the animations and stuff, you know? I don't know. It just interests me. But the main reason I just think we're not getting Japan, and we're probably never going to get it, okay, let's just accept it, is because for me, the fact they release, and I have no problem with Assassin's Creed coming out yearly. I do get them, and I do bloody enjoy them. I love the Assassin's Creed games. The thing that I think is, they're making money. So when people say, sorry about that. So when people say, like, Assassin's Creed is dead, is stout, it's not. They're actually selling more copies. Fucking fireworks, man. They're actually selling more copies than ever with each new game. So they've got a formula going, and I think they're too scared to try and change it. Because if Japan doesn't work out, it's kind of like they fucked up on the year. And it don't get me wrong, it's a big challenge to do, Japan. It's so different from what Assassin's Creed is. But that is where I think they could reinvent themselves. Or it will just show how diverse Assassin's Creed could be. But to me, I think they're too scared to do it. And I don't think they really know how they would tackle the game. But sometimes when you're restricted, like, you know, it could be building climb, or I would see it more as an opportunity than a burden to do, because it just, you don't always have to have the exact same gameplay. You can have certain conventions and that, but people will fucking love you, Ubisoft, if you do Japan. And I hope you're just doing this as a hype thing. Like, if you've seen that South Park episode when Cartman doesn't let him into the theme park, but then he does have to let him in, and they say it's a good advertising because everyone then wants to go in, because when you get told you can't have something, then you want it. I hope that's what they're doing. I hope so badly that what they're saying is it will never be Japan, and then they'll be like, bam, Japan, we listen to the consumer. I'll be so freaking happy and hyped. Because not that I'm not looking forward to Unity. I'm going to get AC Unity. I think it looks like an amazing game. But I'm not actually following it that closely because I can kind of guess what it's going to be. I'm still bloody interested for it. But gameplay wise, it's still kind of similar. And I'm really in it for like story. I know customization is a lot better as well. But you know, you kind of know what to expect. Whereas with Japan, what would you know what to expect? I'd be on their ass. I'd be on these game websites checking this out, because to me, like, they couldn't do what they do now in Japan. It wouldn't maybe gel as well, so they would have to change some things, and that's what would interest me so much. So I think I'm going to end it there before I just depress myself that I may never get to go to Japan in Assassin's Creed. So thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment on where you'd like to see Assassin's Creed that could be different. And yeah, stay sweet.